Driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see.
Yeah, we heard, man, we heard about it. Man, that man down and out. I just put 43 on his head. But he probably pissed off, so he used to winning bowls and shit, so he probably trying to go ham on your ass. He up right now?
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season is in high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Michelle. And an alley to run.
Yo, that's 2 straight back-to-back face masks.
Inside the 45.
Come on, bro.
We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michelle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Winston. Goes for the right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14.
One of the advantages of zone defenses I remembered is being able to see the play develop in front of you. And the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Regular tackle,
and they do
2 15-yard
exactly what they
facing
wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Damn, Lula, so you about to go to the bowl, huh?
Up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Lula win that, he about to go to the bowl.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to split right there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it's going to be second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. He's crazy. He's moving. He's coming.
And again this time to the tailback. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Switch. Alert flag. Alert 3. Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Yep. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Ready? Blue 80. 5, 5, 5. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You're right.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
On the ground, Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready? Blue 80. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Green, come with me. Check line. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We got it at 61 yards. On the outside.
36, 36. Switch. Out. Check it out, read. Zip it. Motion backfield.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
White 25. Check 55 to Mike. On the ball. Easy. Mike, 55. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Easy. Oh, you got deep?
Here's Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
No. Wait. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 30. 55.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Back 55, back 55. Hey, keep it up. Chest 55, Lamar. Chest 55. I can't believe they even let you play. Under 10, 10.
Now Jackson gonna throw again towards the end zone for Brown, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on a long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 15, check 15. Watch the whip. Watch the whip.
2 they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Oh, fucking miss the field goal, bro.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
What are you talking about?
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah, I just got into it with him. I got into it with him with
take
the
this
same
across
shit,
the
bro.
25,
Same
a
exact
couple
shit.
extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He left the league, the grind because of that shit. Yeah, he's silly as fuck, bro. He's a headache, like a real headache.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third
He dropped
quarter.
it? Get the fuck out of here. He be on some bullshit, man.
Jackson now, operating from the gun, being chased out left.
PI on this nigga, man.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
You've been fighting goddamn Hollywood all game. Bumping this nigga.
So, because you know what I'm going
We
to say.
ain't calling that shit.
Didn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. That's the correct call.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to float from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Serious? Oh, my fucking God, bro.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Yeah, I lost. Something stupid.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought
That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. Hey. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston got an open man. It's Washington. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bring it. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 3. Watch the edge.
Here's Jackson to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the
Who is this nigga, bruh?
Good positioning, and it's picked
Nigga
off.
Trey Campbell out there just balling, bro.
The 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you
I gotta go away from
their
you nigga now, man.
strategy,
Cause
because
you
with a
got Trey
2-score
Campbell out this
lead,
motherfucker
you think
balling.
maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's
God
almost like
damn.
they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They begin with Michelle on the ground, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more speed.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Ready?
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. From the gun, Winston. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Steelers send out their punter
Wow,
now.
game.
And no room for error here as his
Take
first
it to
punt
the
comes
first
from
down.
deep in his own end zone.
Good game.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
Oh, fucking.
And taken right at the 35.
Just stick that nigga in the fucking.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
They won.
You beat him by 7, man. Everybody beat him by 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
What was the score?
17-10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was
I remember you saying the magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Yeah, I'm about to go to fucking somebody else. I was like, who out fucking going long? I had to remember who going long.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
That shit was
They
slaying,
play
fucking
action
drop the
now.
fucking
Jackson.
pass.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's it,
Just not
yeah.
enough time for the play to develop.
Man, I was going to chuck the first dude, man, because he could chuck nigga sometimes.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near
Yeah, you gotta be
perfect, 4 for
chucking the
5 at
corners,
this
man.
point.
That
This
nigga's
is 3rd and
262,
9.
He's like 240 or something. He's chucking the foot. I was chuck that nigga get out of bounds. This nigga fucking went past him.
Jackson from the shotgun. He wants it all for the end zone.
Oh, fuck, man. I'm off,
And
man.
that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
I am
That
awful,
allowed
man.
them to disrupt the play.
Shit.
55, mark, 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Kill.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Now they try the right side here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exactly.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tremont Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Winston. And Winston lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nigga try to clock right. Pick a play, dog.
Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line. Set, ready. 70 ending. 54 Mike. Turn, boy. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's gone.
They'll run on first down. Smith still going. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tremont Smith, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Playoff game, man. Should've won that shit.
This will be taken in at the 1.
And
a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Nigga morale down. He ain't trying to fuck with video games no more tonight. Hey.
One of the pick sixes I threw was bullshit. The ball went 20 feet in the air.
Oh yeah, that's not the fault. Unless you doing double coverage or some shit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said that,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
They gave this nigga a PI on 10 seconds ago. Game basically over. I picked it off for a pick 6. And they give this nigga this.
Oh yeah, season 3 come out at 1 o'clock.
What come out at 1 o'clock?
Season 3.
Season 3 what? Walking Dead, huh?
No, season 3, Call of Duty.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff did.
The best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. It didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, you beat King. You said that's your competitor.
Oh, I couldn't be in the Super Bowl.
What was the score?
18.
Me first move.
You beat him in Madden, guys? Oh, shit.
One up and up is tragic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream reality, not going back to sleep. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Oh yeah, man, we gotta play for season 3.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. My dreams reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.